Hey folks, how's it going? This is Seagull here, back with another video. So you may remember Arnie, who's made just like so many really cool things for The Sims 4, such as the Brookheights open world mod, Plum Fruit, Dark Mode, and several others. He's been teasing this really big announcement, his biggest one ever. Well, now that has been revealed, so let's talk about it. So the first thing is that there is one more mod that Arnie is releasing for The Sims 4 by the end of June, but didn't give any details as to what it's about. But he's now created his own indie game studio. So after that mod release, he's going to be working all on his own games. And he did show footage of two Untitled projects. There's one that's supposed to be a life sim / adventure that takes place on an island. And then there is an untitled Brookheights open world game. In addition, he showed a mock-up of a customizable phone user interface that definitely reminds me a lot of the Plum Fruit mod, except it's its own thing. So I guess this is going to be a system that he's going to integrate into both his games. I'm a little confused about that. But it is interesting how he's framed all this, because earlier on in this announcement video that he put out, which is what you're seeing on screen, he spoke about how really stressful it was to keep up with all the updates that The Sims 4 puts out, and with them breaking his mods so often, and especially with his mods being so ambitious, I can imagine that is really annoying. So I think that is really nice that now that he's felt that he's kind of built up the practice to kind of branch out and do his own thing instead of being limited to the constraints of an existing game that someone else made. He's more free to do exactly what he wants. I do find it intriguing that he included the name Brookheights in one of his independent projects, because then it's probably going to be a much more fleshed out vision of what he intended to do with the Brookheights open world mod, because I think he did intend on taking that mysterious story further, but it just didn't happen, probably because he was so discouraged by all the updates breaking his mods all the time. I think that simulation / adventure game that's supposed to be taking place on an island has a lot of potential as well. In a way, it actually kind of reminds me, funny enough, of the very recently announced Disney Dreamlight Valley, because that's also supposed to be a life sim / adventure hybrid. So I think those are two genres that can potentially fuse very well together. On one hand, you have the aspect of just living out your life, just getting up in the morning, eating, using the toilet of course, and doing your job, making money. And then you also have the adventure aspect where you can go around helping other people, or just adventure around the game world and immerse yourself in the surroundings and the lore, all that good stuff. Arnie also announced he'll be doing some projects outside of gaming, such as music, video, and ecology. Those are the ones he specifically mentioned, and I look forward to seeing what he'll do there as well. I still remember he posted a video on Twitter where he was singing and playing the piano at the same time, and it was so good. This man is so talented. Even just look at this background footage. It's just so cinematic how he put this all together. So Arnie, if you're watching this, I wish you luck with Arnie's workshop. It definitely is sad to see you go, and that eventually you will stop supporting your mods, but I definitely understand your frustration and just wanting to branch out and do your own thing. It definitely makes sense to me as a sort of natural next step to just take things to, well, bigger heights, really. And yeah, I really hope you succeed, because just from what I've seen of your work so far, you're really talented, and I hope you go even farther. So that's pretty much it. I will leave the link to the original announcement video, as well as his Patreon post going about all of this in written detail, in the video description below. And feel free to let me know your thoughts on Arnie's new ventures in the comments section below. And be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to y'all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!